Ooh, I want to have a somewhat proper setup for this episode. Because for the first time, I actually have some talking points planned. Yeah, that mouth. Hello, everyone. My name is Ian, and welcome back to You in a Day, my Arthurian quest to better myself and right the wrongs of my tragic backstory. Today, I want to talk about three particular things. But before we get to that, work was okay. It was quiet at the beginning, and it all rushed in at once, and we ended up finishing off with more than we started with in terms of containers. Good news, I'm not working tomorrow. Bad news, someone else is. Ugh. Anyway. Oh. Terribly sorry about that. I had a bit of soda today. A bit of soda. Well, besides work, once I finished work, I was in the car, and I was browsing Reddit, and I came across an image. Now, at the time, I thought it was real, but then I found out later it was a painting, sort of representation of it. But I saw a picture of a Martian sunset, and I opened the picture up, because on Reddit you tap the photo and it blows up, at least on the Reddit mobile website. I went and had a look at it, and I break down into tears. I start just bawling my eyes out in the car, because space was my first love. I've loved it for as long as I can remember. I still do. It fills me with so much wonder and joy, and seeing that image, that blue sunset over an alien desert landscape made of iron and dust. Oh my gosh, it was awe-inspiring. I have no words to describe the beauty. And that was a fake rendering. I mean, the actual photos are still so gorgeous, so beautiful. And think those are just photos and artistic interpretations of said photos. If that can bring me to tears, going up there and seeing the real thing, I think I'd probably fall to my knees and just stare at the sun till I was blinded. And so that the last thing I ever saw was that image. That's a lot, I know. And I don't think I'd actually do that, but yeah. Next, this whole everything after work has been a series of me, bursting into tears. So we're gonna go into our little second instance of me breaking down. So after looking at that image, I was watching YouTube, and I got a video recommended to me And it was just a simple white screen, and the title read, "So this channel has been found." Now, if you don't know, a few days ago, a day or two ago, a video was uploaded called, I believe it was called, "If This Channel Is Found." And it's an 8-minute long video. And simply a guy talking about his YouTube channel that he made with his friends and that he worked on for years and years, and how he was stopping. He had tried to play to the whims of the algorithm. He tried to make things appealing. He tried to make good quality content, and just never got popular. Just never took off. And so that was it. That was his final video. And he reminisced on why he had done the things that he'd done, on having spent a major portion of his life dedicated to YouTube, to editing, to doing that, and, you know, trying and keep going and just failing, properly failing and giving up. But then he posted that video, and as aYaaD would prove it, as he stated in that video, the algorithm picked it up and recommended it to everyone. I think the video now stands at over 130,000 views. They've gained over 12,000 subscribers, 13,000 subscribers from that video. And so the next video they posted was, "This channel is found." And it's the guy saying his thanks and that he's gonna keep going. And it made me think how, you know, a lot of times it's only in death that true artistry is appreciated. That we don't know how good we had something, how beautiful something was, until it's not there anymore. But they got a second chance. They got a second chance, and they took all of it, and they're gonna keep going. So after that, I went and I got fast food and hurt my cheek because it turns out salt messes with the ulcer. And I sat and I kind of fiddled about in my room until it was time to watch the last Grand Tour episode, One for the Road. If you don't know what the Grand Tour is, it's a car show hosted by the former hosts of Top Gear, James May, Richard Clarkson, and I said it wrong. Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond. These three English blokes have been doing a car show together for, well, two of them since 2002, and James joined a year later in 2003. And they've been working together for 22 to 23 odd years, and this was it. This was the end. It's the last one of them three together, because they all have their own shows now, their own passions that they want to follow in life. And so the episode, it's very much, it's a nostalgia trip. There's a bunch of, you know, callbacks to different things. There's still stuff funny as ever. I was laughing like every other minute, it was great. Like all the specials, it was great. But it kept getting closer and closer to the end, and then it was very elemental because they're dealing with a lot of earth and tracks going over the lake and going through the fire and being pushed by the steam and crossing the salt in the air, passing through the car door, the no car doors. It was majestic, truly majestic. As we get into the end, two things got me. 3 things. 4 things. A lot of things got me. The first one was James May. He made a comment. It's about the little things. How when something ends, it's the little things that get you. Like, for him, it was a green bag that he'd carry with him on all of their specials, all of their trips. For me, at least right now, it's in here. It's a notebook that I've been using for like a month or 2 now, and it has ideas and stuff that I was workshopping when I was still with the old friend group. And so whenever I turn past some of the pages, it's just like, oh, those are things that I did or didn't get to do. And some of those I may never get to do. Or if I do them, dang it, they'll be in a they'll be with different people and maybe even done in a different way. The second thing was I sent them finding and their genuine reactions to seeing their old James and Jeremy's cars from the first special, and the genuine, like, there was a joy and a giddiness in their eyes and a respect, and it was such a visceral moment. And Jeremy went and he brought back the light from the Lancia and he put it in. And James had taken the little thing. They had gotten souvenirs of those cars and they brought them back. They held on to something and they got the chance to bring it on home, bring it right back. And it just felt fulfilling, you know? And they drive out into the desert, and then this next moment, they shot for shot recreate one of the scenes from their first special. And it ends with Jeremy unplugging his microphone and just silently shaking the hands with a smile on his face, a warm smile, shaking the hands of his 2 co-presenters, and then wrapping the show. And they drove off, James coming a little bit later, cheeky, but they drove off together and then split apart on their own. can you imagine doing something for so long that not only that you're passionate about, but that you're passionate about with other people? You do something for so long with someone else, and you get a bond with them that's as deep as a marriage, or as deep as a relationship, where you know the deepest, darkest parts of each other. And then it ends. Just like that. Wouldn't you want to end it on your own terms? There's this thing that I've been talking about, this whole time that I've done this series so far. Endings and time and legacy. And it keeps coming closer and closer. This birthday, this project, the wolf thing, this ending that it won't be perfect. It wasn't intended to end as it did, as it's going to. But it's gonna be an ending that I wrote, that I set out for this character, for me. And I think that is what I need. I need an ending so I can really start again with another chance. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I've been Ian. It's been a year and a day, number 29. And take care. And take care on your quest. And take care on your quest. No, I think. And take care.